Forcefield analysis is a model for assessing the factors that promote and hinder change. The model was introduced by Kurt Lewin. He saw change as a process of transition and described it as having 3 stages: unfreezing the current state, making a change, and then freezing to bring about stability once the desired state has been introduced. Forcefield analysis is used in the first stage of Lewin's change model to assess the factors or forces that will both assist and resist the change. When the driving forces for change are stronger than the headwinds or resisting factors, it's easier to get support for making the change. Motivation is harder to maintain when people feel that the headwinds are too strong. Essentially, the status quo, or balance of forces, that exists in the current state must be disrupted or unfrozen. We do this by either reducing the influence of restraining forces or strengthening the driving forces. Lewin argued that for a desired change to occur naturally, the focus should be on reducing the restraining forces. In this way, the Forcefield Analysis tool provides a simple way of mapping and analysing the different factors that influence a change initiative. It can also be used as a diagnostic tool for problem solving, a decision tool when evaluating a proposed change, or as a tool to inform stakeholder management. The Forcefield Analysis model is really just a framework to guide your thinking and give you something to hang your ideas on, making them visual and easy to share. Let's take a look. The top middle of the page is where you write down a short statement that defines the change that will be the focus of the analysis. On the left-hand side of the page, you list the forces or factors that are driving the change, those things that will encourage or support you in making the change happen. This could include things such as improvements in technology, changing market trends, higher levels of demand, a change in leadership, or new political policies. On the other side of the page, you list those factors or forces that will work against you in resisting the change. These can be described as the project headwinds. They can include levels of bureaucracy, changing market trends, or customer attitudes, changes in competition, previous experiences, and fear of change. Values are then assigned to each factor to indicate its impact or importance. Some people use a scale of 1 to 10, but we like to keep things simple and use a scale of 1, low impact, to 5, high impact. Each factor is represented by an arrow, the size of which provides a quick visual indication of its impact on the change. The overall balance of change can be assessed by adding up the scores. And that is your traditional Forcefield analysis. The supporting and opposing factors are listed either side of the change and arrows drawn to represent the assigned scores. The bigger the arrow, the stronger the impact of the factor. However, it can sometimes be useful to add another layer of analysis by drawing a horizontal line across the middle of the canvas. External factors can then be listed above the line and internal factors below it. In this way, you can focus your strategic planning on internal factors that are more likely to be within your control. Forcefield analysis provides a simple way of considering the factors for and against a potential change. It is visual, making it simple yet powerful, and will inform decisions about whether to pursue implementing the change. The analysis helps you to quickly identify those resisting forces that you can weaken in order to tip the scales in favour of the change so that it can be successfully delivered.